this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, welcome. Take a second, please click subscribe. I'm always doing crazy stuff like this. If you're a repeat offender, I say welcome back, baby. It's all good in the hood. You guys remember this box? This was featured in another YouTube video about fake TOSHIBA'S. And this is a problem, a scourge that we're having that's going through the industry right now. Let's go in here and let's take a look for it, these TOSHIBA'S. This is as fake gets right here. This is the transistor I took out of this amp for that Vigeo. This has just been sitting on the shelf because I have no use for this thing. Fake as all get out. Fake Chinese knockoff. These are the ones that come off of eBay, which we have proven over and over and over and over and over again that are fake. They don't produce the same amount of power. Internal structure is completely different. The way they load is completely different. Everything about them, fake, right? We're not gonna talk about the 3.5 inches of heatsink that's in here. 4-6 transistors, how that's not nearly enough. We're not gonna dive into this because the overall body construction of this amplifier on the board side is beautiful. I mean, it's got good parts in it. I don't know why we would go and put fake TOSHIBA'S that we buy off of eBay or from Hong Kong, because they're coming out of Hong Kong, in this box. It just, the craftsmanship in here is top notch. The soldering's good. It's got good capacitors in it. Not straight from China, not right off of Alibaba. But then to try and sell that these are $200 a piece TOSHIBA'S when they're really $35 a piece knockoff Chinesium, it's kind of not fair to the end consumer, in my opinion. Just in my opinion, though, my very humble, uneducated opinion. So we started seeing these pop up in the industry here about 3 years ago. And at the time, they hadn't quite gotten the copying down of the component quite right. The tabs are a little bit too short. And now we're down to the lot number, the print, the ceramic construction of the transistor. And what I mean by that is the top and the bottom wedge of ceramics that make up the substrate that the transistor is actually molded into versus the cap that goes on the top. And the foot. The foot, they're having a hard time figuring out the foot. I've covered this, and this will be video number 4, but what's got me shocked at this moment is this right here. This is a Texas Star DX350. Straight from Texas Star. This has been unopened, unadulterated. This is in box. And the reason we went and we ordered this and we had this delivered is not that I need another Texas Star 350. God knows I've got enough of them here for repair. I think I even own a couple that have been abandoned here. We started seeing this tag pop up, and I had several CB shops call me and say, "Hey man, are these transistors legit?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so. I don't see how they could be, because the cost of the transistor is more than what the amp cost, or the cost of the transistor is more than what the amp would cost." It just didn't make any sense. Then we had a couple show up at a CB shop that I do a lot of business with. He's like, "Man, I ordered a Texas Star for a guy, and this is what I got." And he goes, "Man, the transistors that are in this thing, I think they're fake." And I said, "Well, maybe we should order one and let's check it out." Now, I love Texas Star. They have been bread and butter for decades, man. When I was a kid, if you had a 667, you were walking tall, man. You were like Ron Jeremy. You know what I mean? You might be ugly as sin, but man, you got a porn star wang, you know? And then this guy come to town. His handle was Duck Hunter. Frank was his name. Cool cat. Way cool guy. He had a Sweet 16 in his truck. Oh my God, an 8-pill. And for these mud ducking parts of the country, that was a big deal back in the 90s, man. That was, whoa. I mean, big deal. Big deal around here. He had 2 whole extra batteries in his truck and a 125 amp alternator. I remember this back in the day when 60 and 90 amp was like big in a vehicle. I mean, it's not like today where you can call up MechMan and get an 850 amp drop-in alternator. Wasn't like that in the 90s. Just saying. I have loved Texas Stars since the first time I've ever seen one. Just got a fond fetish for them. God knows I work on enough of them because there's a ton of them out there, and they get used and abused and they get broken. Just like everything else in this world, they get used and they get broken. So I have to do this because I have to protect the radio industry. I pray that these are some old stock. This is like old stock that's been out there floating around in a warehouse someplace. I pray to Christ that this is old stock. And I look like an idiot. If I look like an idiot, then great. Great. I'm going to put the video up and I'm going to look like an idiot. But I have fairly good certainties that this has got the Chinese knockoff transistors in it with Toshiba's on it. Let's go address that thoroughly. Okay. I had to switch angles, make it a little bit easier for me to work. Now, how this is going to go down is I'm going to do this in one continuous, non-breakaway shot. There will not going to be any more video editing until I get this thing out, lit off. It's going to be one smooth shot. Do I have enough camcorder bateria? I'm at 86% on the big battery. Okay. Change the wireless batteries. We're good. Oh, got water up in the cup. All right. This is unopened. Single layer of tape all the way around the box. This is unopened. I hate to do this. I don't want to have to do this, but we're here. Let me just say that I understand that the DEI transistors that they have been using now for probably 5 years are all used up. Thank Christ. If they're wanting to get good transistors that are exactly what they say they're supposed to be, all they got to do is call me and I will put them in contact with I don't want to make a single dime from it. I just want to see people progress forward and be good. I'll put them in contact with the people that we all get our transistors from, that I'm sure that would sell them to them at a good rate. And just saying, there are other ways to go about doing this than capitalizing on this name and then being fake. And I pray to God that I am wrong right now. This is like an unboxing video that you see on YouTube. Those influencers are like, here, check out the new iPhone, whatever the heck this pile of garbage is. Yay, we're gonna get all excited about it and talk to you how cool it is. This is the same product they've been producing for decades, and it has always worked. The problem started when they had to get away from the Toshiba's, and I understand that because there was just not enough of them. Just wasn't enough of them. I get it. So we had to go to the DEI, which, because of one guy telling the company in China that was making the DEIs, oh, they're great. It's because he didn't want to go out of business either. And so we're all paying for it. He's going to remain nameless, and it's okay. think if we would have had better guidance when they were researching the DEI transistor, we could have probably more quickly arrived at the HG version that we have today. But there's nothing we can do about it. We're in the boat that we're in, so we're just going to live with it and move on. Fake. Damn it. Oh, God damn it. Okay. We're going to pick on this one here. Oh man. Look at me coming to the game not prepared. My soldering iron is not plugged in. Let's do that. The print isn't straight. And let's look at our lot number. Uh-oh, 6J. It's the exact same lot that was in that batch that the poor guy, his girlfriend got him off of Fleabay. These are 8 O's that are in this other box, this 6 bill. The print isn't square. The print isn't right. Bright, isn't it? Oh man. They're getting better at copying the foot. We're going to get to the point where we're not going to be able to tell these apart without ripping the lids off. Let me get another visual example here for you. Here, that's a real Toshiba. Here, that's a real Toshiba. Okay. Look at the print. It's just slightly different, isn't it? Oh, but PBI, that's a red dot. That isn't. It's subtle, but you can tell it's different. It's real subtle. And the paint is a different color. It's raised different. The O is different in the O and the Toshiba. Let's do a different kind of test too. Man, it bums me out. Let's get a little bit of electronic wash. A legit Toshiba. Print doesn't come off. Print sticking. That's a good sign. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so. Okay. Tiny bit of acetone. Print doesn't come off. Print staying on there. Nope. It's bleeding off. The real ones, the ink don't run. Just saying. But this doesn't mean anything. I mean, I'm going to really be pissing myself if I pull that transistor out and it's... I don't know, the porcelain looks real. The bulbs are wrong and the switches are wrong. This is a newer build. I don't know. I don't know. Let's back off of this and let's find out. I've never seen Texas Star do this either. There's two caps there. Never seen that. Could be that the caps are just getting harder to find. I don't know. Fake. Fake. Yep. Fake. Fake. Paint's coming off. Fake. 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 All right. It's so close, but it's not quite right. It's one out of the amp. This is a real, but burn up old Toshiba. I'm going to do the same thing too so you guys can see A and B. There we go. That's the proof right there. Oh, that breaks my stinking heart. Let me zoom out so we can change our angle here. This is the real Toshiba. That's the one that came out of the amp. We don't know what these are. That's the other problem, is we don't know what they are. So we have no legit cross for them. That's a big problem in the repair industry, okay? These are not legit Toshibas, but they're close. They're so close. But you can tell the wafer die is different, okay? This isn't like any DEI or any HG transistor, this one. It's close. It's like close to like an MR455. Now, listen, there's guys out there that are building with these and they're having success, okay? And I'm not trying to come down on it, but to try and say they're actual legit Toshibas is a lie. Straight up a lie. It's a farce. Okay, this is obviously a new build amp built within the last couple years. That's what come out of the amp. That's a legit Toshiba. Here, we'll do it again. Let me grab this red dot Toshiba. Put this into the equation. So this is a non-red dot. That's the one that came out of the amp. See, internally there's no difference between the red dot and the non-red dots. None. The difference is the material that the foot of the transistor is made out of. These are legit Toshibas. That's one of the fake ones out of China and Hong Kong. I don't know. Be advised. That's all I can say is be aware. Makes me sad. Makes me horribly sad on the inside. Amp, real deal Toshibas. Non-red dot, red dot. HG. Okay. This breaks my heart, but it is what it is. And sometimes you just got to grin and bear it. Listen, I want to repeat this to everybody. It is not my job to talk smack. It's my job to report the situation as is. Okay, I'm not here to talk any crap about anyone or any business. I'm here simply reporting what I have seen. It's that simple. Okay, so on an up note, did a power wire upgrade to it and put two matched HG 2879s in it, just like that. We're probably going to lose money on this deal, but it's a brand new box. It can't stay here, and we got to put parts in it that we actually have true crosses for, references for, data sheets for, workable components, not mystery unknowniums fakery like this. This shit is fake, man. legit on the right, fake on the left. I just fake. You can clearly see the difference. Anywho, let's go ahead and let's run around the list. Let's get this out of the way. Power. Preamp is obviously working. I mean, it's brand new. It's brand new. Changed transistors, did a power wire upgrade, and changed one capacitor in this thing to make it have just a slightly better input tune. And let's jump over here real quick. It's a 1,000 watt slug and peak here, 1,000 in average or bird here, and then a 5 watt slug in reverse. Back from the bird 10,000 watt dummy load. So let's kick the amp on. Hello, almost 500 watts. Here's drive. Hello. 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 All right, let's make sure our sideband delay works. Zoom back out so you guys can see me manipulate the buttons. Sideband delay. And then there's, I don't know why it says dial watt. It should say low or medium on it. Hello. 200 watts. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Let's go up here. Let's take a look around. This is a 5 watt slug sitting between the radio and the Texas Star 350, brand new, with 12 foot of coax, so an integer of 3. Hello, 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 hello. This is the dial a watt button in. This is with the delay on, which is medium. Hello, 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 hello. And here's with the delay out, so it's now on high. Hello, hello, hello. Pretty straightforward. Let's go back over here and show the meter is actually working. Focus anytime there, tough guy. Come on. Come on. I love this camera and I hate this camera all in the same breath. Hello. Right over to the stop peg. That's it. Fake assery. I don't know, 400, just say 400 bucks in a ride. That's it. You guys know how to get a hold of me. First one to reach me gets it. That's it. End of story. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. This breaks my heart. I don't even want to be doing this video anymore. I'll see you. Bye.